Hello there guys, this is Dino Man here, and today we are going to be talking about some new teaser stuff that was released for my YouTubing buddy Kikizilla's Mesozoic Isle. If you've not heard of Mesozoic Isle, what have you been doing with your life? Mesozoic Isle is a series that Kiki will be doing in November of this year that will be kind of like a Dinosaur Island type series, but with its own kind of twist. Essentially, these dinosaurs were made by people, kind of like in Jurassic Park, but unlike in Jurassic Park, where the scientists got the DNA of dinosaurs, these scientists essentially just went, screw it, we're just gonna make these things from scratch. And thus, because of that, the dinosaurs reflect the current paleontological understandings at the time. That is why he can incorporate things such as the old Carnegie Spinosaurus and stuff like that, because of that's what we thought they looked like at the time that the animal was made. As well as he also has some hybrids and genetic mutants and other weird dinosaur things going on that I will talk about later. Anyways, this series sounds like it's going to be really good. I'm really hyped for it. I definitely think will be a contender for Dinosaur Island. So definitely stay tuned and look out for this series. Anyway, so this Saturday, because I'm pretty sure he said every Saturday or every other Saturday, promotional stuff will be released for Mesozoic Isle in some way, shape, or form. And this week, we got these 5 images. So the first image is an image of the character called Red Tooth that has the words learn on it. Now, why are the words learn on this particular character's picture? I don't know exactly what it will mean, but this character is a baby. I'm assuming we'll be able to see it grow up throughout the series. I personally predict it's probably going to grow up into the Safari Limited 2017 Feathered Rex, but I don't know. But the fact that it has learn underneath it tells me that this character will probably learn something. I know, that's some really in-depth thinking and reading between the lines right there, isn't it? Well, I get more so into that as we go through, so just stay tuned. This is probably the one I have the least to say about, because I just haven't really been able to think of anything for it. This next one has Blue, the Giganotosaurus, and no, I do not think it's named after the velociraptor named Blue, but I don't really know. But Blue, the Giganotosaurus, with the words rule. Now this leads me to believe that he was the previous ruler of the island. I do not think he will be trying to take over the island for a reason I'll get to in a second. But he was the previous king. Like, he was the king of his area. You know, Blue has this particular area, and this spot was his, and it's now going to be taken over. Kind of like how Bloodtooth and Owen were taken over by the Carcharodontosaurus. And now this one is the reason why I do not believe that Blue will be the taker over. Because this is Kate the Carcharodontosaurus with the words dominate. Now, Kate has indeed been confirmed by Kikizilla to be the antagonist, or at least one of the antagonists of the series. So I don't think it's that much of a surprise that the words dominate are under her name. I have to say, it's really weird how, like, the Carcharodontosaurs are always, like, the targets as the bad guys. You know, I mean, there's Sawtooth in Dinosaur Island Revival, there was Fang and Caroline in Dinosaur Island, and now there's Kate in Mesozoic Isle. They always get, like, the bad guy role, and that's... poor Carcharodontosaurs. Someone needs to make them the hero of the story, and make T-Rex the bad guys instead. Next we have Nero, and Nero has the words rise. Now this is making me believe that he might be like rising the power, or rising more so in the power, or something like that. Maybe that's like an end goal. So he might be like rising the power, he might have moved into this environment. He might be a new character, like a new dinosaur that was just introduced to the island, that is having to try and find its ecological niche and trying to find a good spot, a good area to be in and live in. You know, he has to rise to power. And then we have this one, which might be the most interesting one from the stuff that I've been able to theorize about. Now granted, my theory could be completely wrong, but this is Mitas, with the words grow underneath her. At least I think it's a her. I'm not entirely sure whether any of these are boys or girls, if I'm being honest. I just know about their names. But Midas has the words grow underneath her. And this got me thinking. When we look at the Mesozoic Isle poster, Midas is right next to the mutated Papallosaurus, which Kiki has said is going to be a mutated creature that was designed for scientists. Maybe Midas is too. Maybe Midas is going to be some weird genetically modified allosaur. Maybe not even an Allosaurus. Maybe the figure is an Allosaurus, but Midas isn't even an Allosaurus. Maybe this is Monster Chemenderis Rex. Who knows? But I have a feeling that this is going to grow to be a fairly large creature. It's another mutant, kind of like with the Papallosaurus, and they're both are kind of like living together. You know, the pair of two mutant weird creatures that are used as experiments by the people to see how they react with the other dinosaurs in their ecology and niches and all that kind of stuff. So that's my theory, that this isn't even an Allosaurus, this is something else. Or at the very least, a mutated Allosaurus that will live with its mutated Allosaurus friend. Anyways, those are my brief little thoughts on these guys. There's not a whole lot I was able to interpret, but stay tuned to my channel and I will try my best to, you know, alert people of these things whenever there's new, cool, and somewhat interesting stuff to theorize about for Mesozoic Isle. Stay tuned to KikiZilla's channel for any videos that might pop up eventually, and stay tuned to his Discord for any more images that might come up for teasers. Also expect maybe a couple teasers of Yakana Island coming out soon, as well as a lore episode. Okay, Dino Man, out.